feel like you should be able to believe whatever you want and show everyone what you believe in. Like, I know a lot of people don't agree on some religions, but in today's age you kind of have to just adjust to what's going on around you, I guess.
It's essential. It's one of our founding principles.
I think it's the most important one.
Freedom of religion, freedom of expression, those sorts of things.
Freedom from religion, freedom of expression.
United States.
I think freedom of religion is a good thing that should continue to be practiced and implemented in our society.
Cole,
Yes.
you like brats, right?
I like what?
True or false? Brats are delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. I enjoy it.
So you eat meat? You like meat?
Yeah.
So do you eat meat?
Yeah, I raise my own chickens and turkeys and slaughter them.
All right.
So I feel it's part of the process.
How do you?
What are red meats?
Like just meats from animals, like cows.
Oh,
Steak.
yeah.
Okay.
Venison.
Yeah, I do.
Feel about ritual slaughter and ritual sacrifice.
I don't get that. That doesn't make sense to me. Like a lot of religious traditions or rites don't make sense to me.
Should it be protected under our First Amendment still?
Should ritual slaughter of animals be protected under First Amendment? Should the First Amendment protect your right to scream fire when there isn't one in a crowded theater? So the First Amendment has not absolute. No protections are absolute, and you have to weigh the other harm that may come.
Some religions throughout history that have incorporated that as part of their religious practice, some have moved past it. It was an element of Judaism at one point, it no longer is. So what do I think of it? It's a fact that it has existed.
Do you think it should be protected
In my opinion, I think there are times when if something is going to infringe on the life and liberty of another being, and it could be an animal, then I think that person's. I don't think absolute in that case that freedom of religion is absolute if it's impinging on the well-being of another creature.
Okay. No, I think it's a little much.
Well, a little much. So like if you chop off that of chicken, pour its blood all over your body.
I mean, whatever floats your boat. It's just a little weird to me.
So should it be legal under? Should it be protected under the First Amendment?
Should slaughtering animals be protected?
Freedom of religious expression. Yes. Religious sacrifice. Should it be legal?
I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to harm other people, but if it's an animal that is already consumed. Can we start this over? I sound like a terrible person.
No. Continue.
No, just keep going.
No, I don't think we should be slaughtering animals for religious ceremonies.
So you think there should be restrictions on our First Amendment rights, freedom of religion?
Practice.
Well, even though I think it's immoral, that from a personal standpoint, I think that because it is a religious practice, they have the right to do what they want with that animal.
Based on what I said, I guess so.
So let's say you're cutting the head off a chicken and pouring the blood over your body for medicinal purposes. You think that's okay?
Personally, no, but if someone else had a religion that said that was okay and believed that was okay, then they have all the right to practice that in society.
The Church of the Lukumi Babalai practice the Santeria faith, which is an Afro-Cuban religion. They usually sacrifice chickens during ritual slaughter, and then they are cooked and eaten by the celebrants except during death and healing rituals.
At the end of the session, the City Council passed a resolution announcing its commitment to prohibit all religious groups which are inconsistent with public morals, peace, or safety The city further passed a resolution incorporating Florida's animal cruelty statute into city code, and the city attorney obtained a Florida Attorney General's opinion from Madame Reno.
Because the ordinances suppressed more religion's conduct than was necessary to achieve its started ends, it was deemed unconstitutional, with Justice Anthony Kennedy stating in the discussion, quote, "Religious beliefs need not to be accessible, logical, consistent, or comprehensible to others or others to merit First Amendment protection."
I think it was really, I find the Smith case, as you can probably guess, to be phenomenally interesting. Smith, really the issue was about unemployment benefits. Found interesting was that the Supreme Court had to follow the precedents. I think that the court itself probably was torn and saw that the legal judgment that they rendered wasn't the best in terms of justice, but that the recourse had to be done through the legislature. And that's what, to me, one of the cool things about, like, the Supreme Court, in the end, it kind of rules against Smith and in favor of employment division. And then the people rally and change the law to expand the scope of the Sherbert test toward religious freedom. It saw that was going on. And I think that the power of the American people to speak through the legislature and change law when the Supreme Court's reliance on precedents failed Smith is a great testimony and moment for.
I feel like the free exercise of religion should be allowed, but to an extent, even after the case, I feel like ritual sacrifice and ritual slaughter are kind of different. Killing an animal to eat for your religion, I think, should be allowed, but if you're just killing it for faux medicines, I don't think it should be protected under free exercise. Kind of like how rhino horns and ivory and stuff like that. It's used in Oriental medicine or whatever. I think there's definitely a limit to where it needs to be stopped.
I feel like that not everybody has full freedom of religion, and I feel the government needs to do more to actually give people the right to sacrifice animals, even though it might not seem moral and right. I feel like people should still have the right to do that if it's part of their religion.